Minasan konnichiwa and welcome to Shogo's podcast. So today guys, I'd like to talk a little bit about some of the new future plans that I have thought up of recently. You know, as I've been saying, I recently started going to school to become a Japanese language instructor. The lessons, although what should I say, how fast they proceed with the content of the classes is actually really slow. So if I was, for example, studying on my own, I would probably finish one class, which takes 3 hours, by the way. I would probably finish in like 30 minutes. We use a lot of paperwork, and we do have a lot of homework and all that kind of stuff to try to deepen our understanding towards it. And at the beginning, I was like, whoa, the pace is so slow in this school. But as I was studying, though, I came to understand that in order to have like a really deep impression towards each session, each lesson, trying to use a lot of time on it is important because, you know, important things like grammar, all these details, they do kind of slip out of your mind very easily. So right now I'm seriously really enjoying the classes. The teachers are nice. The other students, although there aren't that many people, are very nice too. And it seems that although, as I said before, the Japanese language instructor, when I signed up for the school, it wasn't a national qualification yet, but it seems that it will become a national qualification in 2023, so which is great. That means that if you don't have a Japanese language instructor license, you won't be able to start teaching at Japanese schools anymore. So that'll be a really strong, a very big advantage for me compared to all the other Japanese YouTubers, for example, who have content talking about Japanese. If they don't have those licenses, I mean, it's okay for them to make videos. This is probably only about studying or teaching at the Japanese schools. So I'm pretty sure you still could teach if you want to, but it'll be, you know, a very big difference now because the laws have changed, right? So, but thanks to you guys, I'm actually going to school, so there will be no problems at all there. But anyways, starting to go to school and taking classes like what I'm doing right now for the Japanese language instructor lessons, it's really made me feel that going to school, you know, studying under a teacher and with other students and such is really fun, you know. Of course, I try to study as much as possible through textbooks and such because, you know, I make a lot of videos. But I really thought that until at least I leave Japan, you know, I really felt that if I can, I think I really want to try to get as many, you know, education as I can while I'm still here over in Japan. So I have two other things that I want to actually obtain. And I think one of them is actually a national qualification and the other is just a local one. But the first one that I want to get, that I've always wanted to get for a really long time, is actually something called the Tsuyakan, which is actually a tour guide license. And this is, the tour guide license is actually a national qualification. It means interpreter guider, interpretation guidance, means something like that, a professional. So basically, yeah, you need, it's the skills of the history, you know about the history and culture of Japan, you know each area, like the local festivals of each prefecture, so on and so forth. Usually most people go to school for about an year, yeah, just like the Japanese language instructor, because, you know, it is a national qualification. It can't be that easy, right? So you have to go to like school for about a year and you learn all about all these things. And I've actually been wanting to take this for a long time because, you know, I have been I have been working at a lot of businesses and companies related to tourism. So I've never actually done a tour guide before, only at, you know, certain facilities and working there as interpreters and the instructors and such. But it would be amazing if I had those knowledge, you know, because like if you try to take the Tsuyakan exam, you really have to have knowledge about, for example, a local festival in Hokkaido, the northernmost, you know, prefecture in Japan. You have to know the names of the festival and why they do it and so on and so forth. If I had that amount of knowledge inside of my head, I think I'd be able to produce a lot more videos and the quality of my channel will be updated a lot more, right? So I thought that'd be really cool. So I think it's going to be like this annual thing for me. Yeah, if that makes sense. So like every year I'll have this new goal that I'm going to be heading towards. It's 2022, the end of 2022 and 2023 is going to be Japanese language instructor, right? And then maybe 2024, for example, could be the Tsuyakan, the interpreter tour guider. I don't know. It's basically a tour guide license, basically. But that could be really cool. And I think another thing that I want to do, that's the first one. The second thing I really want to get is actually a license to become a Japanese sommelier. sommelier are, professionals of alcohol, and they have a lot of knowledge about it. They know how to serve it, they know how to enjoy it, and all that kind of stuff. But there's actually a license for the Japanese sake as well. And although I don't drink that much alcohol anymore, it's definitely one of the things of Japanese culture that I absolutely enjoy. So it would be cool if I could talk more about it in my videos. And if you become a licensed sommelier of Japanese sake, it's called kikizakeshi, by the way, in Japanese, kikizakeshi. You will really be able to, drink different types of sake, explain the types of sake, how you can make it into cocktails, for example, if you enjoy it cold or hot, or if it's old or if it's new, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and I think this qualification is not as difficult as the national qualifications. I'm pretty sure you just have to take a few months of lessons or something. I think there were actually some online versions of it too. Probably have to maybe go to school, like minimum will be like 3 months, maximum maybe half a year or something. So it would be amazing if I could get all the other two as well by 2025. So by the year I'm turning 30 years old, it would be great if I can add 2 more qualifications to the list of the things that I can do. And if I can add these 2 while I continue my training for all the other things, I think the amount of knowledge that I have would be a lot. There'd be a lot that I'd be doing, so that'd be amazing. Literally, let's ask Shogo, right? You can literally ask me anything, and basically I'll be able to answer almost any of the questions that everyone has. So I think that'd be really, really cool. And I'm still, of course, even after I turn 30, I'd be happy to continue studying for anything. So I'm still looking out for like qualifications or certain fields of studying, so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure I won't be adding anything else to the things that I'm training in right now. Like for example, tea ceremony, theater, that kind of stuff, I mean, considering my fingers, I can't play any string instruments, so shakuhachi is basically the only thing I'll be able to do it. Maybe I could do, for example, the shinobu, which is the other flute that plays sideways. The way you play the shinobu and shakuhachi is really, really close, so maybe I could do the shinobu, but shinobu would usually be performed together, for example, with the drums very often, the wadaiko, but I don't have any people who I know of who plays the wadaiko, for example, so that's like, you could do that, but, the shakuhachi has absolutely a lot more history compared to the shinobu, so I think I'll probably just stick with the shakuhachi. And tea ceremony, I'm not going to be taking part in any other ryuha for tea ceremonies. I'm just going to be sticking with my ryuha farm right now. And 3 ryuha is enough for my katana skills. And no theater, of course, I won't be belonging to any other ryuha either. And yeah, I'm just simply not interested in any other stage arts either. I don't want to get mixed up, So I think the 6 things? I forgot, but things I'm training in right now will probably be enough. But qualification wise, I think I'm still continuing to look for something that I could still be interested in. Yeah, Japanese sake, a tour guide, and I think I'll just continue looking out for more. If you could let me know about something that you'd like me to learn more about so I can talk about it in the future, or if you have any ideas, like you already know about it, and if you have something interesting that you can recommend to me, it'd be great if you can let me know in the comments. I am just so excited about the future. So then everyone, as I always say, the ultimate goal of my life is to make all Japan lovers' dreams come true. So I know there's a lot of people studying Japanese willing to come to Japan to study, travel, or work, or even train our traditional culture and such. However, I am very afraid that Japan will not be able to make everyone's dreams come true in the future, because we're facing a lot of social problems, we are losing our traditional culture, and the younger generations who are supposed to be carrying on the good things about Japan are dying because of all the social issues being shoved against them. So I really want to dedicate my life trying to make Japan a better place. I want to try to solve the social problems, preserve and evolve traditional culture, and also help out the younger generations so they can have a brighter future. And to do this, the nearest goal I have right now is to make the Yushinkan Samurai experience a big success. And also it'd be great if you can check out my Ko-fi page and also my Suzuki merchandise page and check out the limited edition merchandise sold until the end of 2022. Hopefully, I'll be able to post this podcast by during December of 2022. Harumi is in full-term pregnancy right now, and she is the only one that can make some thumbnails. I have no skills in making thumbnails. It's all up to her. So if she, for example, goes into hospital, gets hospitalized after giving birth to Zen, we won't be able to make thumbnails for a while. Even if after she comes back home, I obviously won't make her work all of a sudden after coming home. So we'll see how that goes. If something happens, I'll absolutely let you know, and wish us luck about the baby too. Thank you so much for your time, guys.